Hey guys, Dean T here today, and I'm going to be starting a new series on my channel called The Basics. It's basically where I'm going to be teaching you guys from going with your friend to go play some Airsoft to becoming an expert Airsoft player and doing good in the battlefield. I'm going to be doing this series with my good friend Tiger of Russia. Say
Hey
hi.
guys.
Alright, to start us off here, we're going to be looking at a barrel sock. Basically, what this does is you put it over the end of the barrel of your gun, whether you're using a rental. Usually with rentals, you give that back to the people there. But this basically lets people know that you can't be firing BBs at other people in the staging area, where you guys are getting ready. So this is good protection, you make sure you don't hurt people by accident. Even if it is by accident, you shoot off a couple rounds. As long as you have this on, they don't mind. Alright, moving right along here.
Also, if I could say something
Yes.
about that, generally, if you have your own gun, all the places that I've been to, they require you to have that if you have your own gun. So if do you have your own gun, be in mind that you're probably like 99% you're gonna have to invest in one of those, and they cost about $5.
Alright guys, we're going to move a little bit along here, and we are going to be looking at these tack gloves. These gloves are very useful. They actually hook together, which we have to unhook them now. But they are a mesh, and they have very good grip on the inside. It's better than your bare hands, so you don't have to have as much slip, especially if your hands get sweaty. This has actually mesh on the top that allows it to vent. This also is plastic. It's very protective. It's hard plastic. It can take a couple of shots. It's hit my hands many of times, and so it has it. Tigers. Tiger, you want to tell us a little bit more about these? I know you also own a pair of these.
Yeah, sure. These are great. Even if you're just going out for the first time with a friend, you don't have a gun, you're using a rental. A lot of times they have a pro shop there that might have gloves similar to these. They're probably going to run you about $10 to $15 depending on which one you get. But I would highly recommend you getting one of these because it's just going to let you enjoy the game a lot more. Because I know when I first started off, I had gloves, but they were like one of those half finger gloves. They weren't really protective as these were, and I got shot in the hand, and it wasn't fun at all.
Yeah,
Then I got those.
shot in my thumb also because I didn't have these on because he was borrowing them.
Yeah, I lost them last time, but those are really good. They definitely protect your hand, and I feel like once you have them on and you play around without them, you kind of lose a little bit of confidence in yourself. Because, with that, with the gloves, you'd have your hands out, do whatever you gotta do without really worrying about them. But then when you don't have them on, it kind of feels like something else that you have to worry about. So, I guess it is a physical and kind of a psychological thing when you think about it like that. So, you want to move on to the next thing?
Alright, no problem. So, we are going to be showing you guys two different types of masks. Now, this is the mask with goggles, and this is a paintball mask. I'm going to be starting off with the paintball mask because that is the one I actually use. This is a JT paintball mask. I usually recommend this mask for beginners because it's very well padded on the inside, as you can see, and it doesn't fog up a lot. It also has a very nice vent so you can breathe easy and not have to worry about stuff. It also does have this visor, which is good for outdoor and indoor with bright lighting, so you can see very well. And if I'm not mistaken, this visor is detachable. I'm not going to take mine off, though. This is really good for beginners. Most places will give you this if you're renting a gun. This is also very adjustable. It also has this in the back, which is good if you have a schmog or even a hat that you can put this underneath. That's all for this. I am going to move on to Tiger's headgear and let him explain that to you guys.
Okay, well, instead of the paintball mask, I went with just goggles and a mesh face mask. Now, a lot more of the experienced players, more intermediate, and I guess advanced players tend to use the mesh mask